a few of us that were at the event last night. Considering how much he got harassed, I'm a little surprised he spoke that much. I mean, Bill threw out his SAT score. I wouldn't have repeated that. But it's a pleasure to be here. This is always, you raise the bar real high. We go to Topeka and Kansas City, and then we do, we're the dog and pony show on the road for 3, and then we separate and do our own in Lawrence. But you guys do a great job here, and we appreciate all you do throughout the year. And just excited to share some little tidbits about our program, and more than anything, get the opportunity to grab a mic and thank you. We really do appreciate your support. And to let you know, you've got some really good young players in this city. And just to let you know, we know. Just to let you know they've been on campus. We've got some talented young kids, so if you like high school girls basketball, you're going to have an opportunity to watch some pretty good kids. In our situation, we're real excited. We're really proud of the run we made at the end of the year last year. I'm thrilled to get Carolyn Davis, who's arguably one of the best post players in America, back. She was on the floor last weekend with us. We started our exhibition season last Sunday, or the season with the exhibition game last Sunday. And Carolyn played about 15 minutes in the first half, and then Doc wanted to shut her down and let her go 15. And prior going into that, she was real nervous, like, I'm going to embarrass myself, I'm going to look stupid, I'm not very good still, and you saw it, she's really, really good still. And I said, her 70 years, she said, well, I'm not 100%. And I said, well, Carolyn, your 80% is a lot better than most people's 100%. And she had 8 rebounds in 15 minutes. Was the player of the game on the glass for us. And since then, has just so much confidence, because there's just such an emotional fear factor for them when they come back after something like that. And if you look at her and with the injury, and again, in our place, the medical staff's unbelievable. They take care of Doc Randall as good as there is. Unfortunately, we've made him some money because we've had a lot of clients over there with him, with Dr. McGee and Dr. Cup and our trainer, Ann Wallace. They're unbelievable. But if you look at Carolyn, like Aisha Sutherland for us last year was real bouncy. That kid had unbelievable bounce. Carolyn's never been real bouncy, so if you look at trying to come back, that won't affect her. She's ridiculously long. She's probably 6'8", fingertip to fingertip. Real long, real big hands. So when you look at what she's really good at, once she gets back in shape, because she's not in game shape, like she gets tired, her leg doesn't get tired, but she gets tired. Once she gets that cardio back, she'll rim run as well as any big in America. That's what she does really well. And she catches everything. She has suction cups for hands. So she catches everything. So an ACL is not going to affect either one of those two things. And that's why the kid leads the country in field goal percentage. She shoots 70%, which is why our little point guard leads the country in assists, because she's smart enough to throw it to the guy that's shooting 70%. So she can pass and she's smart, because she knows who to throw it to. So I think for her, it was just really fun for us to, like when she first got back, we celebrated like we won a national championship when she got on the floor live and scored for the first time live. But it's just been every day, she gets better every day. But since then, her confidence is that smiles back, and she's eager and excited, and was so mad yesterday because they shut her down. They didn't want her to go yesterday. They were trying to give her some more days off. And she was as grouchy as I've seen her in a long time. And I thought, what did I do? I didn't do anything. I said, oh, that's right, you're not practicing. That's what it is. But I love that about her. She's real mad she doesn't get to go every day. But she'll go today and tomorrow and play again on Sunday and maybe get a few more minutes. So that's the anchor for us, because, if you read anything after the game, that's the real money's in the paint. That monopoly money's out on the perimeter. That real money's in the paint. However the ball gets there, whether we throw it to Carolyn or Angel gets in there, that's where good teams play and have success. And that'll be important for us. It's important for us to get Carolyn back in the mix. Angel Goodrich is as good as there is in the country. The kid can pass. She's always been able to pass. Where she's grown her game, she can score. And what we need for her to do is start the year exactly how she finished last year. Because when Carolyn went down in the middle of February, she grabbed Aisha Sutherland and a couple of those kids and said, listen, hey, if you and I don't go, we don't have a chance to make it. And if we get some of these young kids to help us, who did, Chelsea Gardner, who filled in for Carolyn, Bunny Williams, who filled inside. Natalie Knight, who was a freshman last year, sophomore this year from Olathe South, had an unbelievable freshman year. Best thing she did is let everybody else play. She didn't waste possessions by taking bad shots. She didn't turn the ball over. She guarded the other opponent's team, the best offensive player most nights, to give Angel a break. And she made shots when they threw it to her. That, for a freshman, that's pretty special. She'd go 8, 9 games, never turn the ball over. So she's back and she's better. But for us to get Carolyn in the mix, for Angel to be that confident and that aggressive and finish like she finished last year and then start the year this year, which she has, that'll be important for us. That'll be huge for us. We've got some young kids that can help us. Two little guards, Amari Cole, real fast, real speedy. Most days we write her speeding tickets. She exceeds her speed limit. But like I said, I'd rather tame a lion than get a kitty catch a roar. I'd rather have to slow her down than look and go, boy, she's not fast enough. And she's fast enough, she just plays too fast. And then the Hawkins kid's got a chance because she loves to rebound and we got to be better on the glass. Because Aisha Sutherland did a lot of things, but what she did really well is rebound. Out of her body, out of her frame, she could really rebound the ball for us. But by committee, we don't have anybody that can do that one by themselves, but by committee we can do that. Now the one that's reinvented herself, thank goodness, is Monica Engelman. Because some people have sophomore slumps. I don't know what you call that junior year she had, other than it was awful. But she is back, and she's ready to start her senior year. We need for her to be, because if you look at replacing some of Aisha's numbers, that's Monica, because Monica can score. I mean, she led the league in three-point field goal percentage her sophomore year, and then couldn't throw it in the ocean sitting in a tugboat last year, for whatever reason. But she's reinvented herself, and she's even got a better hairdo now, so that'll help her. So, you know, we think she's got a chance. So those three seniors, we play around those three, and those young kids get better every day. We've got a chance to have a really special year. But I think the most important thing for us is, if you're hungry, you can improve. And our kids are hungry. They were excited, really proud to represent you like that last year. Really proud. But now that they had a taste, they're even hungrier than they ever have been. And that means you work hard in practice and you get better every day. And that's exactly who we are, and that's who we want to be. So we get to be a little bit better today than we were yesterday in practice. That's where we should be. And that's coach speaking. That's boring, I know, but that's exactly where we are right now. But really excited. And Angel and Carolyn had loaded up. Angel was in the senior class award, I think, with Jeff. AP honorable mention with Jeff. So we should have Jeff Withy and Angel Goodrich on the stage at the same time, don't you think? Jeff would have to look down to make sure he saw anybody, but 5'4" and 7 foot. But Angel's, you know, she's special and been recognized nationally and deservedly so. And Carolyn as well. And I think the big question mark for everyone is will she be back and will she be good? And yes, she will. And yes, she is. So I promised I would open it up for questions. Megan, thank you. I turned it over last year, so I'm not turning it over this year. So I just need one question. Don't make me ask myself a question, because I might give you just a really long, boring answer. I just need one. Because I know Bill's dying to get the mic to get Gurley again. And you know, I never thought of that. You have to have thick skin growing up, your last name Gurley. I get that. And I never thought of that until he said that. I never thought of that until he said that. I'm like, oh my gosh, that's so true. Nothing, really? Oh, I need to tell you, Taylor McIntosh from Wichita Heights High School graduated with a doctorate in pharmacy and is working at a Walgreens here in pharmacy, making a lot of money. Some people making a lot of money, so call her to give back. Thank you. Okay, thank you. It is going well, and all I can tell you is we'll get 5 autographs here in about 13 days. So we'll have 5 in the freshman class, which needs to be a big class for us, because we got some pretty good players to replace. Because Angel Goodrich has made me look real smart for a long time. I like those kind of players. Yes, sir. Yep. No, we have 11 on our roster, and I think if you look at last year what happened, we got down to 9, and that's great chemistry because everyone on that bench thinks I'm playing. You know, sometimes when you have too many, there's too many. You got to half the team sit down and go, I'm not playing. So with 11, you look at the 2 guards that are new in the program are coming into a program where we don't lose a perimeter player. It's going to be most difficult for them. And it's going to be really difficult for anyone trying to get Angel Goodrich's minutes, which is what Memorial would do. But it's a great opportunity for her to get better quick, having to play against her every day. But inside, with four post players, I mean, you never play 4 unless you're fouling everybody, so that's competitive. So I think 11's good. I mean, 12 or 13 probably, and knock on wood, everybody knock on wood, stay healthy, we'll be fine at 11. And I think there's still an opportunity for kids to get minutes. And if we can get up and run like we want to, we might need to sub just because we might get a little gassed. If we can push and run like I think we should and want to, for us to get transition. We had another one. So we must have got the sugar in the cheesecake. Now we got everybody awake now. Right. If you look at our non-conference schedule, we've got Like Creighton in Missouri Valley's picked to win their league. We'll go up there and play at their place, which we've played them every year. Jim does a great job. Picked to win, I think Wichita State's picked on the women's side second, and Creighton's picked to win it. We go out to Cal before Christmas. They're mostly top 15 in everyone's polls. They've got everyone back. An NCAA tournament team played Notre Dame really well in the tournament last year. And then we have Minnesota at home. We're at Arkansas. Arkansas went to the tournament last year. So we've got a good schedule, really, really good schedule, non-conference. And then we play the best league in America. The only league better than football, the only league in the country in women's basketball that's better than our league is the WNBA. And that's the truth, guys. That is the truth. You ever heard of Brittany Griner? She's all right. She's okay. She's pretty good. I mean, it's, you know, people say, well, would you really pick Brittany Griner? Wouldn't you pick Deladon for Player of the Year? No. No. When we haven't played both, no. Because of what Brittany Griner can do on the other end of the floor. There are a lot of players that can score 20, 25 a night, but she impacts 25 on the other end. And think about it. Carolyn Davis led the country in field goal percentage. When we played Baylor, she never took a shot in the paint. Because we're not trying to pad her block stats, her block shot stat in her career. She alters how all of us play, everyone. Everyone moves their offense up higher, point guards can't drive and get it to the rim because she's going to throw it back at you. And she's an unbelievable, game-changing, I mean, in our women's game, really quite honestly. And what they say, Phoenix was trying to lose enough games in the league to get her to the lottery. I mean, that's pretty good if a pro team's trying to lose games to get the #1 draft pick. I mean, you're probably pretty good if someone's trying to do that. And they don't lose anyone. In our league, we have 8 first-team all-conference players back. Our league still, we had great players, some seniors that were really good last year, but we've got a lot of people back in our league that's really, really good. West Virginia is a lot like Texas A&M was, athletically and physical and half-court defense. TCU's rebuilding, but being in our league is really going to help them from a recruiting standpoint. Being in Dallas and the Metroplex, that'll help them. Oklahoma's ranked, Oklahoma State's ranked. We're in and out of some. There's a handful of us that are. Texas got a new staff. They'll be good. It's good every night. It's the bounce back league. You've got to. I mean, it's tough, and you've got to be tough enough to, if you lose a tough one, be able to turn around and probably find someone that's in the top 25 and find a way to win. But that's why these kids come here. They want that opportunity to play that way. That was 4. You guys are rock stars. This side of the room's asleep. I don't know about you guys over here, so we might have to have some push-ups for this side of the room over here. So. Now again, it's my pleasure. I know I'll speak for myself. Bill he can have the mic and say all he wants about Greg Gurley when I give this to him. But we both do. You know that. We love what you do. We appreciate what you do. We appreciate your support, and we both look forward to coming over here and spending some time with you. So thank you so much. All I ask in return, come see us one time. I would buy a ticket to watch Angel Goodrich play. I would. She's worth it, guys. She really is. Thank you.